Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome to Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC. I am B.O.B. Bob, but I will go by the name of Robert Leroy Jr. if you insist on being formal. And as always, from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, give it up for my main man, Mark TC Wash Senior.
In the building. How you doing, Mr. Orr?
Man, I'm doing good, man. And from the west suburbs of Chicago,
Illinois,
for our homegirl, the hostess of Sister Girl Radio, Talisa Red.
In the building.
Well, she was there. I don't know where she went now. So we'll just introduce her when she come back, but she was supposed to be there. Anyway, TC, what's up, man? I'm coming off a fantastic birthday. Fantastic.
I already know, boy. I'm so proud. Man. What? Hey, man, first of all, like I said, man, I remember telling you, you at the speed limit, nigga. Damn, Bob, you at the speed limit. Now, it is 13 years later. Boy, man. What? Man, it's good. Man,
that was the last time, man. You know, that was the last time I think we actually played live football. Here goes Talisa right now. We got to pick back up. So we're gonna try her intro one more time from the west suburbs of Chicago,
Illinois.
Our girl, Talisa. We lost again. I don't know what's going on, but we gonna keep it rolling, man, because this is a lot on my mind today.
This is what it is, Bob. We ain't been introduced. We ain't been introduced, and we introduce it. Just bring her on the screen.
Yeah,
bring her on the screen. Tell everybody it's Talisa Red. You know.
But if you listening, give it up for Talisa Red.
There we go. What up?
Girl, we done gave you two highly energetic intros. From the west suburb, let's give it up for my girl, Talisa Red.
What up?
Man, I can't not give the girl no energy, man. First of all, what's up, Talisa? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? I'm so excited to be on the show with
Absolutely.
My boys, Jaw Jacking back in the building.
Oh yeah, man. We met over there at Intellectual Radio. You was hostess of Sister Girl. Tell everybody about your background in radio real quick so they get a gauge of who you are. And you got to talk about what's on them big lips. You got your lips is you are really doing something with those lips. You need to let the whole world know what you're doing.
Yeah, okay, well, they sparkling.
Hello, everybody. I am Talisa from Intellectual Radio. I used to have a show on there called Sister Girl Radio, but Sister Girl Radio is still alive and well. Shout out to Earl. Appreciate everything Earl did over there. Winfrey. And I met Bob and TC at our first meet and greet. Right. And I was a guest on your show. Y'all have been a guest on my show. And I just love these two guys. And I'm excited to be here. And I have my own glitter line. It's called Kiss Candy Cosmetics. This is dark cherry.
It's popping.
What's wonderful about this is it's drink proof, kiss proof, mask proof, you know.
Oh, it's proof, huh? Okay, let's see. Let's see the end of the bottle. Ooh.
So, you know, ladies, get yours, inbox me, or you can go, you know, to Kiss Cosmetic Kits on Facebook and Instagram as well.
That's what's up, Talisa. Hold on, Bob. That's what's up. What made you get into that little business? Because that's what's up. It is shining too. I like that. Yeah.
Well, I kept buying it from the girl, and I'm like, I became a distributor, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep giving her my money back. So why not start my own? So during the pandemic, I just started my own. I sold enough, and I was just like, now it's mine, and that's what happened.
That's what's up.
So in case y'all didn't know, I want to pose a question of the day, but I want to start the question of the day to you, TC, first, directly to you, because we never had a chance to have this conversation with Talisa Red. Okay. But TC, any circumstances, can you allow yourself to get hypnotized? And so that's the question. That's the question I want to pose to the audience, anybody who's listening. Can you be hypnotized? I don't know why Talisa being on the program today made me think about being hypnotized. I don't know. It just came from out of nowhere because at one time she was over there at Intellectual Radio and they had a guy coming in there hypnotizing everybody. Hypnotized Wanda B, hypnotized my girl Talisa Red. And since we got on the show, I wanted to know how real that was, first of all.
You asking him or you asking
Yeah, I'm
me?
asking you. I'm asking you. I asked him the question, would he be hypnotized? He hadn't answered yet. But you know I'm talking about you, so I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
you
yeah.
to answer
Well,
it.
let
Yeah.
him answer that
Let me
part
answer.
first.
Let me answer the question first. First of all, it depends on hypnotizing me, man. It depends on the person because I don't know. You know, that's I be saying I don't knock it. It might be real, and then you wake up with an experience you ain't supposed to experience. It depends on the person for me. It depends. If it's somebody I trust, then you know, because if they really can hypnotize you and if it's accurate, then they can pull up some stuff out of you that you don't even know. They have you acting the way you don't even know you acting. So it depends on who's doing it. I ain't gonna let anybody just hypnotize. But before we do all that, I gotta do this because I done made it do it with you yesterday. Happy belated, brother. You know I gotta take that shot with
Oh,
this
happy
table.
belated. I don't have any alcohol, but happy belated, Bob. You what, 55
Get that
now?
water out of there.
This is watermelon water.
Well,
Watermelon
this,
water.
this for you first, Bob. This for you. Mm-hmm.
With you.
Happy belated. But
Man, I
nah,
appreciate you.
it gotta be man, you appreciate it, Bob. Sometimes somebody gotta tell that man, you appreciate it, boy.
I appreciate it.
You're diamond in the rough. But anyway, oh man. Then
Anyway,
back
go
to
ahead.
the she'll come back to the hypnotized thing, man. It depends who the person is, man. And I don't know nobody that do it, so I don't think I'll get it. I'll have it done. It gotta
Right.
be somebody I trust. Because I've been seeing they had people acting like cats, acting like dogs, barking, had you rolling over, doing all kind of stuff. I don't want nobody to have control over me like that. So it'd be
Right.
hard. It'd be hard for me to do it. But Talisa, you back. Tell us about your experience of being took under.
It took
It
under.
was kind of weird because it was like when he kept asking me about Beyonce, I did kind of feel a certain type of way, like I didn't really like her no more. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all both know, but I'm like,
Oh yeah. She
mm,
No,
Beyonce.
we know. We
Beyonce
know.
fanatic. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I even gave my son her married last name. So, yeah,
That's
it
the
it
name
does.
Carter.
Yeah, his name is Carter.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
that's
get we gonna see how women do it. Gave him her. That's you gave him Jay-Z last night.
No, it's her married last name. TC, get it right.
Yeah, it's Jay-Z now.
her married last
But
name.
she's still legally Carter right now.
Yeah, she is, but get a man his credit. Jay-Z the Carter, so you know.
Mhm.
Either
Okay,
way,
anyway, go ahead. We ain't gonna
but
do that.
yeah, I did feel a certain type of way. Yeah, it was an experience. I would say try it. I mean, you never
So
know.
what it feel like? I'm nosy now. When you was actually hypnotized, did you it was because it's like people be acting like that shit don't be real, but you actually went under. So he did you. So it's like it's real. Like what your mindset be like?
It was like I felt sleepy actually, like very sleepy. It made me like sleepy. I don't know. It could have just been a mind thing. You know how you tell your mind something like, okay, I'm
Right.
because I went into it with an open mind. I
Okay.
went in saying I'm gonna be open and see what happens. So it's like I felt extremely sleepy. I will admit
Mm.
that. I don't know what it was. I think it was just a mind screw up for real, honestly.
What was the guy name again? Who did
Darian,
yeah. His name
Darian,
was
yeah,
Darren.
he did Ricky too to make him
Yeah,
not want to
yeah,
smoke no more and stuff.
yeah. He did Ricky and his husband. He did both of them. He
Yeah,
did you. He did Wanda B.
yep.
Wanda B was acting like she was scared of Earl. Like, oh,
Yeah,
what?
that look so phony.
I don't know,
I
man. I don't know about that one, man.
that look phony as hell,
TC, I
but it
don't
probably
think
was
you'll be
real.
open to it. I don't think you'll be open to it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gonna be hard because I'll be sitting there like, cause I'm type of motherfucker. They make voodoo dolls. I'll give them my hair. I don't honor that. I
Yeah,
don't.
I don't think TC and Bob, I don't think you'd be open to it either.
No, I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. It ain't even no secret. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even attempt to be open to it. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, nigga.
That's dealing with the spooky spirits, man. That type of spooky spirit type stuff that I don't like to get into. You know, everybody started yelling out history and a background, all that stuff. I don't want to talk like that. You know. So
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again though. It's one of them things you'd be like,
It's,
okay, I did it. I don't have to do it
it's
again.
like you
yeah, because they
volunteered to be in Get Out. Like you volunteered to go in a sunken place. Like I don't want to be in no sunken place. I don't want nobody to have my mind just go like, cause he had Wanda really looking crazy to the point
yeah,
it looked to make it to the point it looked phony.
Right.
yeah,
Cause this,
yeah.
he had her like that, and if it was real, he could have like when you was under. Cause my mind go deeper. He could have did something to you. Could
If I let it take me there, it possibly could
you
have.
probably
Yeah.
could have your mind. Hey, I'm your husband right now. You are
You
attracted
funny.
to me. You are attracted to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's dangerous. That's
It
dangerous.
is.
I know. I can't nobody play with my man like that.
No,
When you
but the
snap,
thing I didn't like that he said that really like solidified my no anyway is what he said was basically whenever I know you watch your own video, Talisa, but he was like, if I ever come around and you hear the sound of my voice or whatever, then you'll instantly comply to what I'm saying. That means you can go out of hypnosis, and then if you see him again 2 months from now, and then that sound of that voice coming whispering in your ear like, I am him, remember
Not
me,
I am him.
yeah, I'm just saying, and then next thing you know, you back to
But
zombie
it would
like,
all depend on where my mind was set at. If at that point in time I don't want to open my mind to it, then it may not happen.
that's important. That's important. You gotta
Right.
be
I'm
really
not, and
open.
mentally, I'm not open minded to it anymore. So that may not work if I ever saw him again because I
mm,
wouldn't do it again. I'm not open minded to it anymore. I tried it. That was it. Khadijah wouldn't do it. My co host at the time.
yeah.
So we ain't doing it.
Well,
So
check
she
this out.
got you.
We brought you on today. We want to have a conversation that we love that is you, because we have a conversation about men and women and certain subjects, and we want to start a series of conversations with our girl Talisa Red. She's probably one of the only females in the world that she can have a conversation with jaw jack in it and it be received well, because me and TC, we temperamentally are, kind of like, you got to be cautious around us, and we got to be cautious with our delivery too, But Talisa Red, she have showed that we can get down with her, and so
Absolutely.
she brought up this subject the other day. We're talking about the imagery consultant. He's an imagery consultant. His name is Kevin Samuels. And we want to talk about some of the things that he's talking about. And he's real specific to me. Well, he put a stronger emphasis. I think I heard him, a few of his things he talk about when it comes to relationships. He talks more than just about women. But he put a real strong emphasis on Black women. So, Talisa, I hope the heavens has blessed you with the right touch in order for us to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because, even me as a married man, I got to be careful with certain things that I'll say. My Adam's apple lion can come out in certain ways, and I got to be cautious. So if I got that sound, just knock me back in place too. But I want to have this conversation. I want you to start with you, Talisa, about Kevin Samuels. And go ahead. Your lips is popping, girl. Your commercial is selling.
Yes. Thank you, Bob. Well, first of all, I believe that Kevin Samuel absolutely hates Black women, like from the bottom core of his soul. And he makes you feel like if you're over 35 and over 200 pounds, that you might as well just go hang yourself and die, and ain't nobody gonna ever want you. And I'm over 35 and I'm over 200 pounds, and that's a damn lie. Okay. So, some things he says is true and some things he doesn't, but he degrades the Black woman like to the core, like to the core. And I just don't respect a lot of things that he says. And I know I talked about delivery, but it's not just delivery, it's just what he says, and the high value man, all that stuff, I get it. But when he asking a woman how much she weigh and what's her dress size and this and that, he just emphasis on the way you look. And if you don't look a certain way, then that's just it for you. And that's not true. That is
No, that's
just
not
not
true at
true.
all.
And
No.
he
I
just makes
mean,
Black women feel so small, so unappreciated, so unwanted, while he's sitting there looking like the third member of God. It's just I'm just done.
so what
I
you
just can't.
mean? What do you mean? I mean, when you say it's not true, right?
It's
Now,
not true that because you're overweight or you're an older woman that you can't find love. Now, are you gonna get the NBA baller? Hell no, and you know that's true. But
right?
can you still find somebody? Absolutely. But he makes these women feel like it's just you just damn to hell, and that's not true. That's what's not true.
I agree with you on that. Come on now, that ain't that perspective ain't true. But I saw a little different. I think he's talking specifically for that woman, that time, and looking at her. And she was over that age and she was over that weight, and he put her in her perspective.
Mhm.
So it was like, cause looking at her, it was like, yeah, ain't nobody, she might could cook good or something, but it's gonna be hard for her. When she was the man she said she wanted, cause she was saying the type of man that she felt she deserved, cause he asked her, and he put her in her place like you would never get there. And I was like,
But
wow.
TC, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. but that woman was unattractive. Like
She was. But he was saying. So I'm saying I don't think he meant it
Wait a
for
minute.
all women.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
don't think she was. He was saying it for all women that's over
well, then if
35.
it's not for all women, why does he ask about your weight? Then if that's not important, why does he
That's
ask
right.
about it?
That's right. That's right.
If it wasn't
Because
important, he would never say how much.
no, the reason why he asking the weight because he's trying to come from a male perspective, and if you poll a lot of men, it's certain things that a man will look at it because they're of a weight or because the way how she is, the appearance wise, what category a man will throw her in.
Mm-hmm.
But there are men that only like plus size women as well.
That's real.
That's true. That's true. I mean, first of all, we all know there's no absolutes in nothing, so it's always a contrary to a fact. So we understand that. So I just don't feel like when he be talking. Every time I checked him out, cause we gonna talk about it. Cause I ain't want to check him out at first, cause I ain't like how he even talk. But he was talking specific a lot of times with the person, the woman that he was talking to. And I feel a lot of it generalized like he mean that toward every woman. But when I see him talking, he got a specific woman that's asking him a question and he is going in on her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he really mean it. I haven't heard him say every big woman that's over this age has no chance. I heard him say a lot of them, and that's the case. And the one that was on that screen, he kind of hit home on their ass.
He talks about overweight women all the time in general. It's not
I don't catch him all the time.
Case to case, right?
Well, it's obvious he don't like overweight women. You know, it's like I'm in agreement with you, Talise. It's like men like all different styles. It's a lot of different men like all different styles and shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Some things are, it's a lot of men that skin. A lot of men like bigger women, like the bigger women. It's a lot of them. Whether they say it a lot.
It's the personality that come with it, though.
Right.
It's a personality. I'm not saying that they lack self-esteem or anything. No. But a woman that probably went through being treated a certain way because she a certain size or because she a certain age, when they do get somebody that they feel is cool, the way they treat them.
In general, we as Black women do feel like Black men hate us. Like it's just, and he just
really?
You can't tell me how we feel as Black women, TC.
Right. We can't. Why
you say that, Talisa? That is interesting. Y'all said that a lot of Black women feel like Black men hate them.
Hate us from
the bottom. That's interesting.
That's sad.
That's interesting.
But it's true.
I want to hear the point of view behind it.
Yeah, I want to hear that. Come on, talk to us.
Because it's just like because Kendra G went on the show. This from GCI, and she was just like, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have a platform. And it's like, we are the most unprotected by our Black men. We don't feel protected by our Black men. Just Kevin Samuels is a great point. You can't have this. You can't have that. Where's the uplifting us? Where's the positivity? Where is the good points that we have? All we hear is the bad shit all the time. That's it. Mm-hmm. And it comes from our Black men constantly knocking us, constantly putting us down from the Black men. You never really hear that guy talk positive. Never. He never really comes on his show like, you know what, you can find somebody. Okay, you can do it. It's just knocking us down constantly. And bitches come on there for it too. They be there for it. And it's like, why would you want to sit there for an hour to hear this man degrade you? Don't you hear that all day, every day anyway? Why are you going to sign up for it? And that's just how we feel. Sorry, excuse my language.
No wrong. Talk to Taco Joe Jack because hearing you talk like that,
that's how
it makes me feel a certain way because I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty then. Cause I see a motherfucker like, damn, so
that's
big as
all
fuck.
We hear. And I mean, we hear it from the world, we hear it from everybody, and then we gotta hear our Black men talk us down like that. When most of you guys came from Black single mothers.
You right. You right. Can't even argue.
Well, I ain't gonna say most. We're talking about this group of Black women who feel degraded by Black men or unsupported by Black men. Yeah. And it's a group of those women who feel that way.
Yeah.
So I want to have this conversation, but I want to make this. I want to put a disclaimer out there, and the disclaimer is this: when it comes to Black men and Black women, I want to say we like in the back of a truck, right? An empty truck. and the truck is going down the expressway going 80 miles an hour. And it's headed directly toward this wall. It's gonna crash. But we in the back arguing about what we gonna sit at. That's how I feel when it comes to these relationship conversations. So I want to put that disclaimer out there.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna put that out there before we get into the conversation, because at least you open up something about how Black women feel. And this is not something that a lot of Black women feel a certain way. This is not something me and TC as men or most men can know. We cannot know this unless that group of Black women tell us. So what I want to know is, TC, I don't know if you remember a few years ago, we kind of like got into this social media debate. And it was from an article, and the article was saying that Black men are to Black women what white men are to the Black man. That was the article. So it was Black men are to Black women what white men are to Black men.
I can see the comparison.
Does that resonate with you at all, Tanisha? Because if it is, I want you to speak on it.
I can see where it is, where the hatred is. Yeah, I can feel that. I feel it.
You feel it?
See, when it said we have friends, I'm talking about classmates, like grammar school friends we know a long time. That actually was, I think, made the post. But it was women that we knew, that we grew.
Yeah,
and it's like to hear them throw Black men like that. And it's like, me and Bob Black, we ain't never look at what you mean. It's like if certain people, I'm gonna say a name, certain Brandy Nelson. If Brandy Nelson came to us and said anybody made her feel a certain way, we gonna ride for Brandy. Let's be real, we grew up with Brandy. Happy belated birthday and all that. But it was like Brandy's and Jelane. It was people that we grew up with, women, Black women that we grew up with for years, feeling this way. And at first, I couldn't believe it. It's like, what? We look at y'all like that? Now let's put it in perspective. No, I didn't believe it. But I got to sit back here because I don't walk as a woman. So I can't.
Because my initial comment was in support of yours. My initial comment was like, what? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. What? But I had to keep listening to the question or the comment. It was about their experiences. It was about what they're experiencing. I don't know what they're experiencing, to be honest. I don't know how they look at the Black man, because that was the very first way Talisha started talking, and we hadn't even asked her a question about it. That was the original way she came off. We hadn't even asked her a question about how the Black men make some Black women feel. Man, I really just don't know why though. Like
make us feel old and to the wayside. Just like we just
But let's stay on that point about what you brought up, Bob, about is we look at it was hard when I seen my friends, women that we grew up with, feeling that way, knowing they had us in their life. And I'm like, wait a minute.
You was probably part of the problem. You was probably one who was.
But to the point, no. I'm just going on what was said.
I know.
The way the white man treat the Black man, like automatically. No, I didn't understand that, because it's like, but I can't speak for all Black men, so I know that the females that I know, they ain't probably encounter everybody that look at them like that. I grew up with them. I got love for them. They meeting them from different aspects of life. So I can't even, it's sad when you realize, like, damn, y'all get treated like that, because we don't even look at y'all like, well, I don't even, man, we'll look at that.
But in general, we are.
Right.
When we see Black men with white women, it hits harder than just, it's interracial dating. It hits a little hard, Like for me, I would never date a white man. I don't give a damn what happens. I'm never dating a white guy. Never. It's never going to happen. And it's like, so when we see it on the other end, it's like, okay, is it about love or is it about hatred? Which one is it about? Point.
So as a woman, speaking of what you said, what you wouldn't do, how do the women, because I don't see it really coming out, how do you look at Serena marrying old boy as a Black woman? You know what
I
I'm saying?
feel like Serena, because she got money, so you can't say she won't do money. I feel like Serena probably tried a couple of brothers and it just didn't work out, so she tried dude. That's what I believe.
But see,
I
if
don't
you
I don't
look,
believe that I don't believe she found the type of brother that she could probably handle. Serena don't come off the type that she could really handle a black guy. I'm be honest with you, she don't.
this the point
To
that
me.
I feel people evade. When Serena was messing with the black guys, everybody talk about doing her thing. Her mindset, she even was saying that she's on her career.
Right.
She's not trying to be in nothing real. She got needs, so she was having sex with a lot of people because she was focused on her career.
Right.
So they understood that. So in her walk like that, she knocked down a bunch of black dudes in the game
Mm-hmm.
because she just didn't. But now she want to. Now she ready to settle down. How can she go back in that same field when everybody didn't had her based on her mentality?
Could be.
So now that she ready to settle down, it's to me it makes sense why she went outside. Cause she could come inside after Bob hit her, I hit her, cause she just on her career. She just having sex and she's not taking none serious. So she didn't hit a lot of guys in our world, in our era. So then which one of them gonna come wife her?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which one gonna come wife her knowing she probably told them the same thing she told the other guys. I'm on my career. I don't want to serious. This is what it is. She
Right.
said that's what she was saying with Common and other guys. At those times of her life, she was just focused on her career. She wasn't looking for no husband or none of that. But it get turned like the brothers ain't treat her right, so she had to run to the white man. It's like, come on, let's be real now. Serena said out her mouth at those times when she was younger, she was trying to be the best tennis player ever. She was not finna have no baby back then and settle down back then. So she was kicking it with the Drakes and the Dems and the Nims, and she was just kicking it. But then when she decided she want the family and everything, it's hard to go back in that realm of men when everybody know you done told 12 of us that you just want to fuck. I mean, get out.
But how do you guys feel about that? Do you when you guys see
It
that?
pissed me off. It pissed me off.
When we
Do
see
y'all
Red,
think she's with him for his money? Like if you just saw an average white guy in a black.
No, I don't even think it's about the money person because she got money. I look at it for what it
No,
is.
I'm not talking
I
about
want
you.
to answer
I'm
that
talking about in
question when
general.
y'all get the chance. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I'm
Talisa.
talking about in general, TC. If you was just at TGI Fridays and you saw a white boy all kissing up on a black girl holding hands, what comes to mind?
Okay, my man, it's like congratulations. Like, what's my like somebody? I don't. You can't help who you like. White women attractive, white men attractive. I guess to white women, to black women. I mean, a woman and a man is attractive. Now, the color of them don't depend on certain people. Now, how I look at it, I look at what Will. He came up. He got him a sister. So I'm not mad at that. But what bothered me with the Serena situation, because I remember how her father fought the white people to make sure she's straight. I saw what he had to go through with them
Right,
just so they
absolutely.
can make it. And then I
Right.
see the wedding and he not even in it. He wasn't
Mhm.
even there.
Mhm.
It's just to me, it pissed me off
I
from a
thought he
father.
died. He didn't die.
Oh, that man ain't
Hey,
dead.
Talisa.
Oh, I thought he passed away. My
Hey,
bad.
Talisa.
Well, I don't know. We gotta check. Let me check. So I
Oh,
want.
he ain't died.
I
You
know
don't
he
know.
ain't.
You don't know if
I
he
didn't think he
did.
did. I didn't think he did. So
You
the
don't know
point
if the Serena daddy and them died. Hey,
because
Talisa.
that man fought the media. He fought them white everybody because they was dogging his daughters with the beads in there.
Right.
Come on, with no tooth, no teeth in
Right,
his mouth. He's
they
fighting.
dogging that. They blackballed this man off the TV because what he was saying for his daughters, and then to spit in his face and go marry one of them.
White man.
That's the point of I'm just looking at just strictly that, not about you got a right to like who you want. I ain't even looking at it from that point. It just shows how we as people don't care about lineage, don't care about our families, and none of that matter. Like you get selfishly in love, and you will just forget these were not him, not the man she married. We're not gonna say he was the one, but those people as a whole in Europe and everywhere was so against these young girls winning when they was young. The stand her father took, the shots he took, and how he looked in the world and perceived as this mean, ignorant, whatever, because of this for his daughters, and then for her to turn around and marry one. That's why when he ain't show up, I know he couldn't even walk
Right.
in there.
Now, here's the thing. My thing is, first I want to address the first one. Women choose men in my world, in my mindset. Women choose men. So I don't. If I see a black woman with any other race of man, I have to respect her choice because women choose men. I think men come up to themselves and offer themselves to women. I think they like, hey, guess what? I can tap dance, baby. Look at this. And she be like, I don't like that, man. Look, I can tap dance. I can play the violin. She be like, that's good, but I don't like that right now. I can tap dance, play the violin, and I be paying some bills. And she be like, oh, he kind of cute. He's sexy. So I honestly feel that way, right? So I don't feel no type of way because a woman who is needing whatever she need in life go and find the man that she can go up underneath. I actually respect that game of competition. It's called game of competition. All influential cats got to be plugged in the right way. Just like I'm not likening women to the pimp game, but let's think about the concept of the pimp game. The pimp game goes like this. Don't look a pimp in the eyes if you're not choosing him. Because if you look him in the eyes, that means he gonna come over there, he gonna take the situation over, slap you up. The same concept is kind of true when it comes to women and men interactions. A man can say everything he want to say in the world, but if that woman don't choose him, he got to keep it moving. So if our women start ending up with white men or something, that's because they are choosing them, and I respect that choice. I respect that. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, that's good what you said. I don't honor none of that. I'm just being 100. And whoever you want to have sex with, you want to mess around with, that's on you. The white boy Q, you want to see what's to him, he tied it up, whatever you want to call, handle your business. But I believe so much in my culture. I believe it's bigger than us. I believe that how, in my mind, now, white girl, any girl that ain't black to me will get hit. And she on a million for all the guys in my world. I would never date them. They would never get treated like they would be a sister to me. That's just to me. If I ever had one of them, they for all the guys. That's just what it is to me. Because I'm not the type of person that I don't forgive stuff. That's me. You don't get no pass. And wait, I ain't saying his people did it, but we got different experiences in life. I feel it's important to keep our culture together. I think it's important to keep us like it's supposed to be. And I don't feel that it's supposed to go. That's just me. I don't knock nobody who do it, to each his own. But ain't no way nobody gonna be under my arm. There's no way she's gonna get took out on a date. There's no way. She's gonna get ran. She's gonna get ran. Any of them is for the guys, dog. I don't care how fine she is. Because to me, I would never, ever, ever treat them a certain way they ain't never treat us. I'm not gonna look past none of that stuff. That's just me. I know we Mandingo, whatever you want to call it. I would never treat a white woman like a black woman. She would never get a date.
Here's the thing, though. I think it's important to highlight or point out the fact that the way Talisha brought it up. See, Talisha brought it up like this. She was saying straight up, men make us feel a certain type of way, right? Boom.
I probably
right?
apologize to on behalf.
No, I'm just saying.
I do.
If we gonna get
smoking blunt for me. That's what's taking me clean out.
It's my man's birthday. Forgive me.
It's my birthday.
Right. I'm not in Chicago. I'm not in Chicago. Ain't nobody ever seen me smoke a blunt on my show. But since I can't kick it with my man on his birthday, don't talking about. I'm taking shots on my show, which I haven't done before, and I'm damn well indulgent because I miss May 25th in Chicago. I'm in Tampa, Florida.
You in Florida? Why did you move to Florida?
Oh, we can turn it about me because niggas ain't shit. Chicago ain't shit.
True.
My mama picked that shit. I did.
True. Cost of living ain't shit.
These niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers concept is kicking it. It's different.
Right.
And to sit back and look, and I be trying. I wish I could just bring them just to see something different. Like it ain't that hard. We ain't gotta go through that. We ain't gotta go through that.
I ain't mad at you for leaving. I just asked for a certain.
That's what it was. I got to a point to realize, like, I got to a point in life, Talisha, like, in real life, like, you know what? I'm too real for my surroundings.
And you had to go.
Let me get away from these fake ass shit.
I ain't mad at you.
So if everybody knows it's fake, and it's fake people here, but I don't know them, I'm good. It's fucked up when your people fake.
True.
You know, that's all. We ain't gonna turn it to that.
I mean,
That's what it
he's
was,
supposed to
in a
say way
nutshell.
back in it.
And for the show, let's keep it 100. I got the best motherfucking tour guide in America. I met somebody that means something.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah, you say you got the best tour guide. That's smooth. That's smooth way of putting it.
Not
The best.
smooth.
That's the best. I got the best shit in America right here. I'm winning.
Smooth.
I found the
I'm sorry
motherfucker.
to get off subject.
No,
I'm gonna bring it right back right now because I mean,
it's
you know,
still
that
a
was
relationship
organic.
with black men. We still talking
That was just an organic little moment.
organic moment. I'm being organic.
Right.
Yeah.
I came somewhere and found some shit in me, in a woman, that you couldn't pay me for Chicago.
Let's just transition and make that relevant. We can get back to the other subject, but let's make that relevant. How important is it for people to kind of expand or broaden their worldview before they really determine who they are and what they're about? Because you see, if you got a limited exposure, you may not really know who you are. You really may not know. You could be going through your adult years and really not know who you are. And I think sometimes, CC, think about this. That is why a lot of times, you know, from the hood we grew up at, that's why I call a lot of flack, because it's like my exposure made my thinking sort of different in certain circles. I come around certain circles, I'd be like, I ain't interested in that. I ain't interested in putting the imagery or the reputation out there that I'm into this thing that I ain't really into. That's because my worldview had changed just off the way I hung out with it around the world, different states. You know what I mean? So I'm asking y'all, how significant is that? Is that you get exposed before you draw a line in the sand and say, this is what I'm about. Well, you have more shots than I am, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep up with that.
I think it's very important to experience different life, you know, in different ways, because we put ourselves in a box. We do. We put ourselves in a box. And I know everybody be proud to be from Chicago and this and that, but when you're here, it's like, it ain't what it's all cracked up to be, you know. And that's why I said when he left, it's like I would love to leave. You know, if it wasn't for my mom and stuff, I probably would leave. But
that was key.
Yeah.
I have no attachment.
Right, you don't have any attachments, exactly. But as far as I can't wait to get back on a plane and travel and see the world and do more things, you know. Me and my cousin were just talking about that. We going to Jamaica next year. Like I just think that, especially in our community, we don't see past the south side of Chicago.
No doubt.
We don't. And then like TC said, you just seeing the same people doing the same stuff, which ain't nothing. On the corners doing nothing. They don't broaden their horizon. So when they see that, that's what they want to do, because that's all they see.
So let's break it down a little deeper.
Different ways of doing stuff.
Let's think a little deeper about it. Let's go literally, factually. What do we do all summer in Chicago? We kick in somebody's house. No, I ain't going to negative side. I don't worry about that. I'm from the street. I don't even believe you will carry conceal, because I'm fuck you scared of. I don't walk around no pistol for what. But anyway, we ain't talking about the shooting side.
Eat chicken and sit outside and watch and do nothing.
I'm saying we kick it with each other. We go over each other's cribs, or we go to some lounge, or we go to some bar. Yeah. You know, or we do. It's like when you get older and realize certain shit.
It's more to life than that.
What I realize is the most common, simple thing. It's just obvious. If you can pick where you go, will you pick somewhere with snow?
No.
Exactly. If you can pick where you go, will you pick somewhere with high cost of living?
No.
If you pick where you go, if you can pick somewhere, if you picked it, would you pick somewhere with state tax?
Not state tax.
Right, your check even look different. There's no state tax here. So the point I'm making, if you think about it, think about this for a minute. If you had a choice, would you pick -5 degrees, or would you pick 45 and 50 degrees? It's real simple to me. Chicago,
No,
Chicago.
I would not. If I left here, I would
No,
never
and
come
that's
back
what
here.
people don't understand in our mind. That's the patience of black people, and that's we don't understand. We don't evolve. That's why they still Christians. We don't evolve with our mental. We understand the real. My mama and my grandmama and them moved north to get away from Mississippi. I understand why they came to Chicago. They going north, and Detroit had the factory booming. My uncle and them worked it for. I understand them. But now I'm old enough to make my own decision. It took my mama to be deceased because my mama was here. There's no way I'd have left Chicago unless she came with me. See, that's why I don't knock nobody because everybody got attached. I'm the father. I'm still gonna be a father, so my son gonna come here. Weekends, FaceTime, I still see him doing push-ups. Hey, you ain't holding that bet right. You know, so I still can. Technology let me be there if I can't be there physically. We come here. But no attachments there. I don't understand how anybody can pick a city where you gotta ride around, man. People playing Grand Theft Auto out there in the street.
Man, it's real.
I don't understand how you can pick a city that see it's different other cities. They gang bang everywhere, but it's not Chicago. Chicago block to block.
You say they playing Grand Theft Auto in the city, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. They just jackets. I ain't say it don't happen everywhere. You got your sporadic things. But what I'm telling you, my time here, I have yet walked past a fight, argument, anything. I ain't say it don't exist. You can look at the news. Things happen. But I never experienced it.
That's why I hate when summertime come, because you know the increase of all the violence and stuff gets increased, you know.
And then look how beautiful the lake is to us. Lake Michigan, that's so beautiful. Come see an ocean.
Yeah.
Come see an ocean. If you think that's cute. You know what I'm saying? I love the skyline of Chicago. Ain't nothing better than that. I'm talking about downtown Tampa. Quit playing. It is nothing. I don't care downtown Miami. It's nothing looking like compared to downtown.
I've been to Miami a few times. It's nice.
Right, downtown Chicago. That's something about that skyline.
Architecture.
Yes, it's something about them buildings and skyscrapers down here. They call them high rise. I look up like I better quit playing. That ain't nothing high about that. So just get a picture of it. Put on your wall. But other than that, logically, as a grown man, we over that age. It's not our era. We don't want to let stuff go. This the new era. These young cats, this what it is now. True. So why not let them have it?
Right.
What you hear they say we get old and retire in Florida, Miami, they get old and retire. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's all. It just makes sense, y'all. For real, I can't explain the difference. I wish I raised my kids in this type of environment.
Right.
So here's my thing. I want to bring this back to Kelvin Samuels.
Yeah, bring dude back. I got a pen on
the way you're saying it, I want to make this relevant to something he's talking about. This is a part of why I don't disagree with the truism of what he says as far as this being a reaction, or a lot of women react to the conditions that to me were set up by the neglect of men. See, our men have neglected our communities. And this is why that sounds like that. See, the women sound like somebody who had to grab control and create a legacy. This is how our women sound. So I don't know how you would expect a woman to sound when they had to be the type that had to grab control of a legacy. And this is why I say that, TC. This is why I say that.
That don't sound right.
The reason why I say that is because if you have a child, man, if you have a kid, you got to stop in your tracks. All that, man, your women don't listen and all that type of stuff. Negro, go raise your kids, man. Because if you don't raise your kids, man, then the society, your kids, your little alpha dog that came from your seed, he gonna pick up on something called learning his own influence. That's end up gonna be a menace to society if you ain't there. So I don't get no pass. I don't get no pass to some influential dude that cashed in all his options and shot seeds everywhere and start having shorties right now. And once the kids and the women, the women start getting wounded expectations of insecurities, trying to figure out how to use programs and how to focus their life in order to create legacy, right? And then once she find her place in the sand and got this cockiness on her, like, I know my worth, right? Boom. Now here comes somebody like Kelvin Samuels, like, you ain't about nothing. You know, nah, nigga, that to me, that's weak. In this sense, for you to be the man to go out here trying to tell these women, all these women about themselves without men being in place in what you call, in a sacrificial way.
Right.
That's the part that bothers me, because when you looking at most of the time, man, come on, man, our women from the time when they was young to now, man, they cannot from the time that they was young to now, they cannot resist they cannot resist the influence of the men that they were attracted to from the surroundings that they grew up in. They cannot resist being an option for the men that was there, right?
Right.
I'm just saying this. And this is why I give my women a pass. This is why I give black women a pass, the black women. Speaking of black women, because again, I started the point by saying we're in the back of a truck, headed toward a wall, and black men and black women in the back of the truck arguing about where they sitting. That's why I said this, because we under the same oppressive thing that occurred. We had to jockey for position in here. But see, what happened is the only reason why a man whose influence worked and where he got kids at, only reason why that didn't work is because he didn't have enough sacrifice to stay there and make it work.
Talisha,
the only reason why it didn't work.
Respond, Talisha, because I want you our guest, and we want to make sure you get everything on your mind now. I'm going to come back to my boy Robert on that one.
Go ahead, I agree with what he's saying, so I have nothing to say back. I agree.
Let's talk there.
Come on.
First of all, let's be real. I go a little deeper.
Well, go deeper. Get there.
Let's keep it real. Okay, let's classify what it is. First of all, every male is not a man, and every female is not a woman. Okay. Let's keep it 100. First of all, now there's nothing wrong. We understand if people really do their homework. If they do their homework, we understand the importance and how important and how real it is of a woman. But I'm speaking of mine, so the black woman. Okay. Now we understand if you look at the world, not your feelings, what it is, they devalued the woman. They made the woman. I think that's the biggest hoax of the world, talking about man. Because when you break it down, look at reality, the woman, I don't care how many seeds we can lay, it don't mean nothing without that woman. True. So they turn around and say, we came out, they came out, I read. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. I really believe they are. There's a reason why they down black men, and there's a reason why they down into women. Women more important than that. Let's keep it 100. But unfortunately, you can't even speak that perspective, how you really feel about a woman, because their actions, they're not walking in the light of a woman. Because when they walk in the light of a woman, they're supposed to understand the man. Let's be real for a minute. If a woman is walking inside the light of a woman, especially a black woman, and understand the walk of a black man, it's something there when they supposed to talk one-on-one. It's a certain mindset she's supposed to have with that black man one-on-one. Now, if the black man, I ain't talking about the dude that's trying to use her. I ain't talking because he's not a man to me. He's a male. See, I feel we use that man and woman too generally, because every female is not a woman and every male is not a man to me. Now, we are using examples of black females and dogging them.
Right.
But the black woman, I ain't heard no rap song. I ain't heard no hood dude disrespect a black woman. I hear them disrespect the black females because there are bitchs out here, yeses out here. It is some those type of females out here. There are some hoes out here. Those are type of female. A woman, you ain't gonna find one black man rapper, or anything disrespect a black woman. And you ain't gonna find no woman disrespect a black man. Now, males, that whole ass dude, he a this, he a that. That's a male that haven't matured to a man. See, you ain't never seen no woman diss a black man. You heard this, that nigga over there acting like this, that no down dirty ass dog that did this, that woo that did that. That's don't represent a black man, because a black man would have put that through you. We gotta mature. I was a black male.
Hey, let me say this, TC. I want to make sure that this point is clarified.
Right.
The point I want to clarify is that even though what I said about black men needs to be sacrificed in order for men to be there. Talisa, you there? I can't hear you, Talisa. Say
Can
something.
You hear me now? Go ahead.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. There you go.
What are you saying?
Spit that point, Bob.
The point I was making is I want to make sure that this is clear and this is not missed on a debate going back and forth.
Right.
Black men in America don't feel like a king anywhere.
True.
There's a lot of black men in America don't feel like a king anywhere. I'm gonna say it better.
I feel sorry for them.
So what I'm saying, is this. What I'm saying is this. We got to understand this is significant because most men around the world feel like a king within the skin of their race or their people.
Mm-hmm.
Black men in America, there's a tragedy amongst them, and the tragedy amongst them is they have this royalty that they walk in that is that they're put in a position to compete for resources and opportunities with their women.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's really important to say. When I made the comment about Kelvin Samuels, that's what I mean. We got to have enough wisdom as men to know what's the narrative being pushed. What's the narrative that's really being pushed? We pushing our men and our women against each other, in a way to say, we looking for opportunity and resources. Now here our women start getting opportunities and stuff coming along in them, and then next thing you know, they start falling along the line of the narrative that goes along with opportunity. So they start talking about provision is coming from the opportunity. So what does that do? Sometimes to the man who, the role of a man whose job is to make sure that he's protecting, cultivating, whatever, all of the trigger philosophies that come out of his household that he's willing to die for. Because that's all a man's job really is, in a sense. A man has to, what you would call, make sure that the philosophies that are coming out of his household are not trigger philosophies that he cannot rightfully defend and die for.
Right.
You're right, Bob.
That's what a man's role is, right? So now I'm saying all that to say, when I listen to somebody like Kevin Samuels, which is an imagery consultant, and he's just talking about his disdain toward, let's put it in a clean way for him, for his intent. He's talking about the disdain that him as a man would have because, again, it is a part of the problem. The evolution of the black woman in America has become a part of the problem of the lost voice of the royalty of a black man.
But see, go ahead, Talisa, because I want to talk about that. I want to make sure you get your thing. You got something.
And I just want to say, and I just think that can't keep getting glazed over and missed.
But see, this is where we disagree. This is where I disconnect.
Well, you guys, I hate to cut both of y'all off, but I gotta go. I hate that I have to go, but I have to leave, y'all.
All right, well, we love you, Talisa. You always.
But listen to this point for you leave, though. You got 45 seconds
before you leave.
Make your point for you leave. But this is what I want us to do. When I come back in the next 2 weeks, I want us to pick up where we left off.
Okay, well, plug your.
No. Walk away this point first, then we're gonna plug you.
Okay, go ahead.
This is what I want, Bob. This is what me and Bob disconnect is, and I want before we come back on it when you come back.
Okay.
To me, that's not a man. To me.
True.
Well, but we know that but you fight because a man understands what he's dealing with. See,
Right.
once you get with a certain woman, female, because to me they females, they prove they're a woman. They gotta prove they're a woman to me. When you get in that light and you see what you're dealing with, when the ones like you said, Bob, that's just with their influence and that's as a man, you know, you let that one go.
True.
Plug
You let
yourself,
that one go.
Talisha.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
Talisha,
you
plug
guys. Well,
yourself.
thank y'all so much for having me. This is Talisha, Sister Girl Radio. And my lip line is called Kiss Candy Cosmetic. This color is called Dark Cherry. Please inbox me if you'd like to purchase some. I love you both, and I will see y'all in 2 weeks.
This
All
to
right,
you, Talisha Red. This to you.
Bye. Bye, you guys.
All right, later.
Later.
Come on, Bob.
Yeah,
We keep it cracking.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Keep it cracking. Listen here, Bob. As a man, you supposed to understand your battles. You understand what you're going through. So when you run across a female that you see, now some men feel they could change her. See, the problem I feel with each other, especially what she was saying. Even the kid, we're gonna talk to the Kevin Samuels dude first because it all ties into the same point.
Okay.
My opinion of Kevin Samuels is this. He says some real stuff to women. Now, don't get me wrong. The women I see him talking to in them shows, that I haven't seen them all. But I looked it up because we're going to talk about dude. That woman he had on them, he was reading them right. But to me, he don't come with as a man, he don't come with a resolution. He come with a point because I understand this is business. This is a business. This makes money. So he's not going to try to give you a reason to stop because he want people to come watch every week. But he comes off to me like a man that don't like women. And I don't want to say the other thing, but he don't like kitty cat. It comes off to me like he don't like kitty cat. Because when you see a woman that's really, as a man, to me, he's not a man to me. As a man, you see a woman vulnerable right now. She's really asking your opinion. A man don't kick her down. A man will give her his point, even if she don't want to hear, but then if he do come off like he kicking her down, he's going to pick her back up. And he don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the 4 interviews I've seen in this dude, I understand your point. She wasn't the cutest. She wasn't. And that man she said she wanted, he was right. Like, you get that one up. You ain't getting him. I ain't saying his opinion was wrong, but he didn't give her nothing to get the type of man she need that might not be in that light, but give her a way to walk away like he really want to help women.
Right.
To me, he don't want to help her. So that's not a man to me, because the number one thing about a man with his woman, or any woman that come to him that need his expertise, his first thought process is supposed to be, the end result is, I want to make her a better woman. When she left, as a man, your girl got flaws and you see it and she don't. And you're going to drive that point home because you want to make her a better woman. You know what I'm saying? He don't lead with making them a better woman. He'll let them walk off the phone feeling like they ain't nothing. And that's the male in him. Because a man's not going to leave a woman.
Yes, that's the male in him.
Leaving like that.
Yeah, and that's why I don't agree with him. Like the reason why I
that's
don't agree with
the
him
only thing I don't agree with. He be on point though. He be checking it. He has.
No,
he on point.
It's like you know what I'm saying. Now, see, this is my
with it. Gay with it. He gay with it.
That's what Lee Smith said. You know, the nigga gay, bro.
I ain't saying he is gay, Bob. I'm fine. I want to mess up.
That's what Dennis Smith said.
I'm not saying you. Right, I ain't saying that man gay. Go ahead, Bob. I just want to put that out there on our show. Just like a Bob TC. I'm not attacking this man. I'm not saying he's nothing opposite of a man.
What a thing.
But he comes off like he talk like. That's all he missing is a. You know what I'm talking about? That's all he missing, girl. That's all that nigga missing to me. It will complete him. It will complete that nigga. That's all the fuck Katie Sanders misses is a smack, yo, fat ass nigga. Yeah, that's my opinion. But I'm gonna leave it alone. because he talked too hard on them. It's one thing to put them in their place, but without lifting them,
Oh,
without lifting them, it's one thing to drop a fact, Bob. Like, man, TC, that's fucked up what you did, dog.
mhm,
You can't look at it like that without giving me how I supposed to look at it.
mhm, mhm,
Without giving me that, you ain't do me no service.
mhm.
You ain't do no justice in me. You just shitting on my flaws. And all they do is find somebody and they give them flaws. And they be obvious flaws, Bob.
Mhm.
But as a man, if you really he ain't trying to help women. He just trying to put women in their place. And to me, that's not a man.
Yeah, and that's what I see. I see him put him. Well, at the end of the day, that's why I started my point of view by saying that we always got to remember that black men and black women in America are in the back of a truck, headed for a wall, full speed, just debating where they're gonna sit at. That's why I say it like that.
Say it for layman's terms, Bob. Because you
Uh-huh,
don't even realize to you, I get that. And that is so
uh-huh,
simple.
mhm.
But we got people that don't even understand the analogy you give. So I'm gonna put it in layman terms. Put it in
Okay,
layman terms, Bob. We both fucked up, men and women, black
right,
men and
right.
black women. Now we both messed up and we head to a direction that's no positivity for us at all. But we finna argue with each other. But we ain't taking our eyes on the prize, which is we both is going to this. We heading in the same direction, which is negative. It has no positive effect on either one of us. But in that role, instead of trying to fight the road of, hold on, let's change the direction and leave positive, we want to prove who more important between each other. And then if you win, black woman, you still crash. Black man win, we still crash. That's where the fuck we head.
See,
And
here's
you're
a
right.
point. You was talking about Serena Williams earlier, right? So my point is, after a while, as America go through an evolution of diversity, the concept is diversity to me. That means black people are being raised next to white people being made. Now you got whole communities that there's nothing but Indian, right? And it's making people jockey for a position in the neighborhoods and the communities that they live in. And what that do to me is, in the long run, what's going to happen is that we're going to lose steam on our argument. We're going to lose steam on our argument or our debate about, our point of view about a relationship. Because at the end of the day, diversity creates opportunities, and people get tired of listening to things that are not attached with opportunities. A woman gonna get,
100%. 100%.
that's what's going to
100, Bob. And
you
when he
you
mean by opportunities, he mean financial gain, something gonna put you out the situation you in.
that's right.
That's what he mean by opportunities, people.
Right. Financial gain. So that's what's going all of us want opportunities or financial gains, or we want to get to the other side of that sound where we waiting on this. We ain't even waiting, we ain't even check the check. We two checks in a hole. Like we, not every other check, We like this check in about 3 months, I'll be good. I'll be back to even. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Let's hit this comment right here. That's our man Shine brother right there. Much love to my man Shine. We got Derek Smith. His comment is right there.
He dropped facts, but I see it. Go check his videos. He talking about Samuel.
Samuel, so I want to address that. We thank you, man, for messing with us. So we're gonna give your comments some respect. We're gonna talk about it. The facts he dropped are real with the people, but Dennis, check this out, fam. What he don't do is what is needed. It's okay to point out the obvious. Girl, you this, you shouldn't look like that. What you expect? That's okay. Don't get me wrong. But on the other side, as a man, give her the ammunition she needs to win.
Right.
And the ammunition she needs to win is not a insult. It's not a, well, you gonna have to settle. No. That's not what you tell a black woman. We just talk about us right now. A woman, period, you don't tell her to settle, but I'm talking about mine, our culture. You don't tell her that. You know? That's so in the end game with this Kevin Samuels dude, his end game, because a man go off what it is, his end game is incomplete because you're not giving him nothing to take away but insults. So they gotta accept they fat. They gotta accept they old. And they gotta walk away in that light. You don't have them walk away in that light. You understand what I'm saying? He don't give them what they need. He don't give them what they need. He don't even think about what they need. He just gonna say, hold on, who's this? Girl, look at you. You don't, what make you think a man gonna be faithful to you? See, he do it like that. And when it's all said and done, get your money, man, because we already know that shit gonna win. So he gonna get his comments, his likes, his views, and it's monetarily gained. So I'm not gonna knock his hustle. But come on, Dennis, he ain't giving a woman nothing to walk away with to make her want to pick up her bootstraps. He leave her like fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
See, we gotta look at our women like we proud of our women for being able, because we always got to remember they coming through the same ranks with us.
The same struggle. The
right,
same
you know,
struggle.
so because now, but the only thing is, it's like it's a bamboozle nature to their success. And what I mean by that, like, it's a bamboozle. Like,
say it again, Bob. Say that shit again. That sounds so professional. It's a bamboozle to that success. Say it again, Bob.
It's crazy, man. Check this out, though. The reason why I think it's like that is it's easier to let, you know, it's easier to make sure that our women be in a position to you know, become successful in a society. And you know, that sounds conspiracy theory, you know, like a conspiracy theory. But at the end of the day, if our women start getting in more positions to, you know, be successful, well, you know, I don't have to deal with the sound of the voice of another man that's coming through the ranks. Because there's a difference when there's, you know, 20 men in your house and 20 women. If you know what I'm saying, if I throw a barbecue and I came downstairs from a nap, you know, whatever, using the bathroom, and there was 20 women in my house. But if I came downstairs and there's 20 men in my house, that's a big difference. I feel a little different. If I come downstairs and there's 20 men, so that I'm saying that I'm likening that to opportunity. So if you give 20 women opportunity as opposed to 20 black men opportunity, you know, if the black men cash in that opportunity in a different way, the impact of their presence in a society will be different.
It would. And what do you mean by the impact of society? What it's all boiled down to, my people, is this. If a black man got his power and his essence, and if that is exposed, it'll be different. But a lot of us don't be us in those moments. In those moments, we be, hello, Robert. That's what we be.
Right. So when you
know, I'm gonna enunciate. I'm gonna make come on. You can,
even from a philosophical standpoint, the way you know, kind of like correcting, you know, clarifying some of the stuff that I'm saying. This ain't even deep stuff. In some of the circles we run into, I ain't considered no intellectual.
Bob, you are.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
You are considered that. That's why Chow Chack the way it is, because you are that.
I appreciate you, man.
You come off like that. You come off like that, Bob. You do. You come off like that. So that's why I hear you. Respect the fact. That's why it might be funny, but I want to break it down because you understand it need to be broke down.
Okay, that's cool. But what I'm saying is, when we going into different rooms, just off the fact, when I go to different rooms, man, I'm probably one of the most quiet dudes in the room. You know what I mean? Because that level of talking is up there, but not from a man's standpoint. And that's the key. I think that's the key I want to bring out. As a man, you a man. When you a man everywhere. Being a man translates everywhere.
Everywhere.
As long as you ain't got your hand out begging for opportunity, being a man translates everywhere. In any circle. That's what I've been fortunate enough as a man to be able to say I'm blessed with. I don't care who in the room, how much money they got, because I'm the type of man that makes sure I take care of my own bills. I got my own car. I got my own way of getting my resources. Granted, I can get better at getting my resources, meaning I really want to grow food in my personal life. I want to have a yard full of, you know, my own like greenhouse and all that. You know, and be able to tap into my own water. If I can do those two things, I wouldn't care what this world talks about, because walking as a man and you don't have to rely on somebody else's resources, that is being a man to me. You know what I'm saying? And right now we all still, well, I know I'm personally stuck by personal choice at this point to not be growing, you know, my own food, my own water, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm just making a point. And but as a man, when you are taking care of your own stuff, it's a big difference when it comes to opportunities that may get handed out. Go ahead.
I just want to say this real quick, Bob, can't cut my mind. And you know who a fan of our show?
Who's that?
Kenny.
Oh, Kenny.
Yes.
Kenny.
Street's father. Yes.
Street's father. Is
yes. So Ken Can, that they call him. I know you watching. Much love, Ken Can.
Yeah, Kenny, man. We love Kenny, man. Kenny.
Yes.
Kenny one of them dudes, man. That's one of them dudes, baby.
So this is
that's one of the most respected men I've ever met in my life. That him and Danny. I love him, man. Yep.
Yes. So Ken Can, if you watching, this is an hour and a half in the show. If you don't know I gave it to you, that means you don't watch me. One of the realest. Ken Can, happy belated birthday. He the one helped me with my grill. Cold, man. I just want to get that out there because it's certain like Evan Keys too.
Mm-hmm.
Where Evan Keys. Where Joe Jack in that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Much love, Evan. All right, bro. I just want
we always got to remind people, man. You know, like the thing.
We love that
about it.
We love
it. Remind people, man. We've been friends since 3rd grade, man. Like, and that ain't, you know, there ain't no other TC in my world. Yeah, it's TC. Mm-hmm. TC is his own thing. You know, sometimes we get to evolving and growing, and you know, we get the opportunity to get to come in our life, and then you know, sometimes there can be expectations for you to disattach, but you could, you know, to me, you could be around people and not be influenced by what they are, what they do. Like, meaning I could be cool with you, like I got siblings, you know, right? So how do I get along with some of my siblings? You know, it's like I get along with my brother. He do his thing. He do his things.
Bad Mo. You know
I'm just saying, or I got family members that you know, for whatever reason, our interests may take us in different directions, right? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with going in a different direction. You know what I mean? But I want to say this to say sometimes society, it's like my man K. Ferguson said this, and I love this point K. Ferguson made. K. Ferguson said, man, with everything that's going on in the world, man, what you want me to disattach myself from my goons?
Real talk.
My army?
I'm not going against my people because when it go down, Bob, who we going to get?
Yeah.
You ain't going to get that corporate friend that's worried about certain stuff. You're going to get that dude that's love you unconditionally, like where you at, Bob.
Right.
That's who you call it. So I feel that perspective. But let's keep it in our show perspective. Let's understand. To hear what Talisha Red said about the black women that's over 200 pounds. And man, Bob, it's like, I really don't feel that way. But they think we feel that way. How can you fix that? To feel like we said about the black man, treat the black woman like the white man treat the black man, when in your soul and your disposition, you don't feel that way. So when you responding off you at that moment. You're not responding about their experiences. Because when they say black men, we black men, it's like, hold on, you can't say that. Because I'm a black man, don't look at you like that. And I will ride for you. So how can they say black men? That'd be my disconnect in the beginning. Because I'm black as hell. And I'm riding for ours. But, let me finish. But they do feel this. It's hard to connect with a feeling as a black man. They saying black men. And you don't feel that way. But they've been experiencing that shit through black men. It's hard in the beginning, in the initial, to have a response that's like compassion to what they're saying, because the first thing you defending is, I'm a black man and I don't feel that way about you. You see what I'm saying? So that's a hard battle right there to me. But go ahead.
Well, no, the thing I was gonna say is that the harder problem is, to me, is we gotta deal with what it feels like to walk in the fullness of your authority as a man when your influence is fully working. We got to deal with what that feels like as a man. You know, it's the reason why we striving to do everything we doing. It's the reason why I'm trying to go get a college and get, because we competing. That's the thing. I want to be more.
What you compete with though, Bob? What you compete with? That's
what I'm saying is, I agree. Like what I mean by we competing with other men of all nationalities, all ethnic backgrounds, we competing. And the name of the game is, you know, we ain't even trying to compete. We competing for resources. We competing for women. I mean, we competing. We got to deal with what that means. See, we won't deal with what that means. That's why we can't get to the point. You know what I'm saying? We talk.
Where your wine at? Where your wine at?
I mean, I don't even want to show my glass right now, man. You know, my glass.
I'm gonna show mine. It's my last one for you. I'm happy. It's my last one for you, man. Hey, so shout out.
My man TC, man.
To a real dude.
I can't even tell
you. To a real dude. This is my toast to you. I ain't asked you to put it up. I want to to you. Receive this, boy. You're a diamond in the rough. You hear me?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, my
dog.
You,
boy. This is you. Man.
I love you, dog.
40 years, boy.
Oh, man. I love you, bro. Man, it's been 40 years. You ain't lying.
Enjoy your birthright, Bob.
Appreciate you.
Glad you did anniversary. You and Tanisha. Much love.
Man, I appreciate it. Before you get out of here, man, I want to hear your rundown on the NBA Finals, man. Let's start with the West first.
I'm already down like 100. Easy.
Go ahead, man, with the first place right now. Let's go with the first series. First series is Lakers versus Phoenix. What's gonna happen? We're gonna win.
My man, LeBron gonna get his pass because Chris Paul's not healthy. He can't even shoot a jumper.
Okay. So Lakers gonna win.
Gotta get the Lakers that one.
Portland versus the Nuggets.
Great series. 1-1 heading back to Portland. I got Portland.
You going with Portland, man? Yeah, I think losing Murray was pretty big.
Yeah.
Losing Murray was pretty big.
Joker, I gotta admit, I didn't want to admit I had to beat everybody else. Joker MVP.
Joker MVP?
MVP.
He's slick, man. He's solid, man.
He MVP, Bob. He MVP.
IQ, man. He got a very high IQ, man. I love his IQ, man.
This goofy.
He's a smart basketball player, man.
This goofy dude is cold. He's cold, Bob. I give
this goofy dude.
Yeah, this goof ass dude cold, Bob. He MVP. Then we got who we got after that? We got Dallas and the Clippers.
Dallas and the Clippers.
I had the Clippers. The Clippers need Morris. They need them other players to hoop. They can't be on pandemic P because Paul George been hooping. But they can't get no help nowhere else. And if they don't, they finna get embarrassed by Luka. Let's put it out there, man.
So who you going with?
Clippers.
You going with the Clippers still?
It ain't looking good. I'm not finna go against my pick. I picked the Clippers for a reason. But Luka Doncic is an all-superstar. Fuck all-star. He a superstar.
Luka tough, man.
Luka
smooth, man. Luka got one of the deadliest, what you call, in your face jumpers I ever seen in my life.
But he can't win without Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway is providing what they need. Tim Hardaway Jr., let's get it right. He is providing what they need. This dude is feeling something. I don't know what somebody's daddy told him, but it's, take them catch the years later when daddy planted that seed for it to develop. But it's developing in his son's head right now. Yeah. And he is playing like Tim Hardaway is his dad. Not the tap side, but the hooping side, like his daddy was Mr. UTEP two-step. And then the last series, go ahead, Bob.
I'm going to kick that one off, the last one off, and let you chime in. The Grizzlies versus Utah. I'm going with the Grizzlies, man. It's something about them I like, man. I like them crap. I love their little squad, man. I like Morant. I love it's not just Morant. I like Dillon too. Dylan got a lot of heart, man.
I 100% agree with you on that. But Donovan playing game too. And Donovan Mitchell, to me, like Murray, them young cats, when they want to prove themselves, the only time they get is the playoffs because they'll get no respect to the regular season. They better make an all-star game. Their only chance to prove who they are right now. Donovan Mitchell going to be a difference.
Yeah.
When Utah got Donovan out there, it's going to be a difference. But Ja Morant, to me, Ja Morant is a 2020s version of Iverson. He just more laid back because it's 2020. You got to be more politically correct. He ain't aggressive like he's supposed to be because literally he's a mismatch when they've got the ball. Ain't nobody stand in front of that little dude. But he ain't a gun. He let everybody get off. That's why Memphis deadly. He let everybody get off and then he take them home. And I ain't see nobody stay in front of him when it's time to get that game winning bucket. That little dude is the truth. Let's take it to the East, Bob. Let's take it to the East.
Take it to the East, man. We're gonna start with let's start with
number
Miami.
1. Let's go number 1 versus number 8. Let's keep it in order. Number 1 versus number 8. Philly and
Philly and the Wizards. Who you got? Philly.
Good night. Good night, Westbrook. You're done. They're done. They're done.
That's easy. That's an easy one, man. Westbrook. What's interesting? What do you think happened with after this year with Bradley Beal? Bradley Beal and
It depends. They get a free agent. Somebody come there to help them because they know they need help. If not, I don't see Bradley Beal going nowhere to hinder his this little tear he on. He's a elite scorer. He number 2 behind Curry. It took Curry to put up dumb numbers at the end to solidify that. But dude, the league in scoring. I don't see him trying to fit in a system nowhere. So I think he's gonna stay in Washington. Just I hope they get somebody to come with him. Because Bradley Beal want to do what he's doing. He want to be
Brooklyn versus Boston. Yeah, I mean that's obvious. Boston. You know what's sad about Brooklyn to me is, I mean not Brooklyn, but Boston. What I don't like about Boston, I think Boston got some like little young talent but it's like they got to make a trade, blend it, they squad in the right way.
Let's keep it 100, man. I don't know. That's that light skinned dude, man. That affects because now people don't want to go off facts. See, they dog Kyrie. They went to conference finals without you. They dog Kyrie. They did. So if they was in compliance, they could have won a championship. But they wanted to be what it was. It was them, and they didn't want to acknowledge the dog they had in Kyrie. So now they reaping the repercussions. Think you're gonna get a Kemba Walker, like that's gonna be a difference. No, he's not a Kyrie. See, Jason Tatum wanted the team. He got the team. So I'm giving him no pass, and I'll be real critical with Jason Tatum because I saw him. He saw what they did. We don't need him. We got here without him. And I understand that if we stay in our lane, we could get further with Kyrie. So now, when he finna get destroyed by Kyrie, now he need this medicine. They need this medicine because sometimes you gotta accept in life this dude just better than you. This dude just cold. But people don't want to accept that because they embracing their own ability, and that's tore up the Boston Celtics. They didn't want to embrace the fact that y'all good, but now y'all supposed to blend with Kyrie. Instead, they was wanting to go. We don't need you. And look at them now. Kyrie over there giving them the business. You can't tell me Brooklyn won't look. I mean, the Celtics will not look better with Kyrie over there.
No.
For real.
Yeah, let's go to the next matchup, man. We got Milwaukee and Miami.
Ooh, I lost money on this one. I thought Butler and them was gonna man up, but I snoozed on one effect, Bob. This would scare me. This would scare me about my Brooklyn pick now. Really, they play Milwaukee next round.
I told you this. You didn't listen to me.
But you ain't listen. But you never named one thing. You didn't name one thing that I saw.
What? Well, tell me what you saw. Because this is the team that I said. I said Milwaukee.
The pickup. You talk about Holiday and all them. No.
Who you talking about?
It's Tucker. The pickup of Tucker.
Oh, PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker with that defense. Not PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker, the big dude from Charlotte. His name is PJ Tucker.
His name is PJ Tucker, the one the Bucks got.
The one used to be from
He came
Milwaukee.
from Houston.
His name is PJ Tucker. Okay.
PJ Tucker. He came from Houston.
I'm thinking about PJ Brown. I guess I'm thinking.
No, PJ Tucker came from Houston. He like 6'7".
I know talking about, but his defense, Bob.
That's what he known for.
When I see them Pats against Brooklyn, this is what I see, Bob. I see KD put Giannis on them. Make them work, but put Giannis on them. Tucker on Harden.
Yeah, they used to play. That's who he used to play with.
Holiday on Kyrie. Holiday is way better than people give him credit for. Holiday he be on Kyrie at, but real talk.
Who you talking about?
Holiday.
Yeah. That's what I told you. I said
watching that, and you matched them 3 up. What's left out? What's left out, Bob? Middleton.
I got you.
See, they got 3 that can. I ain't saying shit.
I know what you're saying though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So when Giannis on KD working, Tucker working on Harden, Harden working on Kyrie, Middleton will mess up anybody on Brooklyn. Besides those 3, and Middleton is gonna be the key because he gonna have the light because he gonna have either Joe Harris sticking him. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to put Blake on Lopez, so he gonna have Joe Harris or Shyman, and he's supposed to be what take him over the top. For real.
Yeah, but Milwaukee, that's why I saw when they got Holiday to me. That was such a that was a great pickup.
Yes, it was, but it's tough.
It's
Tucker. Go take him over the top. Holiday picked up made him real. Like, okay, you gotta respect that.
They became real. Like I'm like,
I watched them play Miami, Bob. It's a reason they said Jim Butler had his game. He been off the last 2 games. It's a reason.
It's Holiday. Like,
no, it's Tucker sticking.
Oh, my fault. Okay, Tucker. Okay.
So what they did is this. Hero, Robinson, Dragic, whoever got in at that moment, Holiday got them. Giannis got Adebayo. Butler can't get out. They didn't have Tucker last year.
Yeah, I got you.
Now Butler got to fight to get off because Tucker in them, Bob. And they getting blew out because Tucker is in. Now, KD is a different monster than Jimmy Butler.
No doubt.
But the pickup of Tucker is what really make Milwaukee a threat because Tucker is taking them guys out there. He got Butler stuck.
They coming out the East, man. Milwaukee is. And I agree with you.
I still think Kyrie and KD finna gonna show Butler, gonna show Tucker this. You cold on D, but not against me. That's what I believe in. I believe Garden KD is another monster than Garden.
You said you're gonna put. I know this was an interesting matchup. This was the most interesting team to me in the East is Milwaukee because
they hard.
Okay, but see another pickup I like that they got too is Portis. I think Portis is a good pickup for. I didn't anticipate him being such a great pickup for them. Yeah. But he's a different flavor from what Lopez is. It's a different flavor the way he get in. His energy fits them. It fits them.
What it is, he stole on Nico. He ain't going, and the league took notice that Portis wouldn't hurt you. Portis got them hands. The league took notice that Portis got them hands.
Right.
Did you see what happened with Trevor Ariza fouled Giannis, and then he did a push-up off Giannis' body to get out the ground? Like, Portis over there ain't going.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? He brought an element to Milwaukee that was needed.
It was all 3 of them. It was Portis, Holiday, and Tucker. You think about that. They didn't have that. It almost made me start preaching. They didn't have that.
Let's read this comment that's up there. You got Hey, Bob, stop putting on the screen that we're going to YouTube. We need to go to YouTube. Put it up there for now next week. Okay, it says that's what's up. Positivity. Great show. Thank you, man.
Mr. Deshaun. Check this out. Let's go with 4 through 5, and that is New York and Atlanta.
Man, I want Derrick Rose then to put it out because I'm Derrick Rose to go down. Taj Gibson, Thibodeau, Chi-Town East.
But
Man, Atlanta got too many little hoopers. Bogdanovich, Collins, man, Hunter, Capella be banging down there. John Collins, they got weapons. The Knicks, they got heart, they got grit, they got all that. But that doggone Trae Young is the truth. He's the truth. And I don't understand. Thibodeau got to devise the defense because ain't nobody standing in front of Trae Young. They gotta funnel him somewhere. I gotta see what Tibbs made of now. He gets only game 1. It's a 7-game series. Thibodeau finna run. He finna run. I want to see tonight what he gonna do with Trae Young, because Trae Young is a problem, man.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about it next week, man. And that way, we're gonna go round by round instead of going predicting who the finals. Like,
you're right.
Matchup by matchup. That make it fun for us, you know.
Because my finals prediction right now look real scary. Clippers in Brooklyn, like really. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna round by round, Bob.
All right, that's what's up, man.
We got 2 minutes. You ain't got no more wine in your house?
Yeah, I got a little nut shot, man.
Hey, I'm gonna keep the people busy while you go pour you one. So
okay, man. All right, man. You gonna keep me busy, man.
Thank y'all for support. Go on, Bob. How you been? Thank y'all for support. Y'all tracking. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate all the love. Real talk. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate y'all. That's with your boys. Next week we're gonna be cool, but Bob's birthday was yesterday. So if y'all out there, y'all in the building, take a shot for Bob. You know what I'm talking about? If you blaze one for Bob. For real. That's a real dude. Give him his love. I couldn't give it to him yesterday. That put to him and Tanisha. Beautiful thing. Happy anniversary. Also. But for my man Bob, while he in the refrigerator pouring him some Richards, some Wild Irish rolls.
Some Wild Irish rolls. Hey, man, here you go, man.
Pouring up for Bob, all my smokers. That's
what it is.
And this right, hold on, Bob. You know, man, take a range to go down.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Yes, Bob. My man.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy and Daddy.
Yes. Hey, hold on. I gotta do my thing. Hey, Millie. Hey, Millie.
My mother loves this guy.
Millie knows.
Then
here you go, Rob. Well,
hey, TC, I appreciate your friendship. We always been boys, man. Ever since the first day we met each other, with a competitive edge to keep us sharp, and I love that, man. I appreciate you, man. You keep me sharp, brother. Competitive.
We don't supposed to make another shot, but had another man shot on the one shot, but we're gonna keep it because we ain't taking no more. So let me get my little love, Bob.
Okay.
Brother for another mother made me get this mentality. You know what I'm talking about? That come from Bob.
That's
what's up. You mad at me, you get mad at Bob. Bob told me speak my mind when I was young. You right, dog. You right, dog. You know what I'm saying? Much love, Mr. Orr.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the birthday shots out. Appreciate the anniversary love that y'all gave us.
Whoever watches, and when you see it later on, pour a shot for Bob. That's all we say.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Put a cigar in the air for Bob, a blunt in the air.
All right. Thank you for listening to Jaw Jacking. I don't know what I just said. Thank you for listening to Jaw Jacking. Go over to YouTube, like our Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC page. We like to be able to keep it organic and as transparent as we can, right in front of the whole world. And you know, we had to come to realize we are an acquired taste when we collaborate as friends, and that's just what it is. This world is full of different stuff. We like to be ourselves to the fullest. So Thank you for listening. Go ahead.
And today on Joe Jacket, no, boss, I got to say, because today I'm going to close it out. So finish, get it out. Let me close it out. You push that.
Thanks to Lisa Red for coming through.
Yes, yes.
She had, name of her line was Candy Kisses. Candy Kisses.
That shit, it was sparkling, Bob.
Candy
And
Kisses.
you know me, I keep it a little 100. She drunk the water. Ain't nothing on the water, so use your imagination. Hey, fellas, use your imagination.
So look at you. Anyway, I'm gonna let hey TC, you gonna close it out. Then
I'm
that's
gonna
all I
close
got.
it out. Shout out to Earl and Wanda and them. You know where it originated from.
Right.
Let's keep it 100. We appreciate all y'all for supporting Jaw Jacking, watching Jaw Jacking, commenting on Jaw Jacking, and dealing with your boys. This is Bob and TC. Yes, y'all know it's Bob and TC. Thank you, Bob, for being who you are. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Happy anniversary, Tanisha. We got all that out there. When it's all said and done, Jaw Jacking for life. 42.
Deuces.